Let us start with the case study of Urvashi. Every case study starts with some reference date. So here reference date is given as 1st April 2017. So read the case study completely. If you don't understand it, read it twice. And after reading the case study, the second step is to draw the timeline. Here it is given that Miss Urvashi aged 34 years. So present age of Urvashi is 34 years. So we'll draw the timeline. Urvashi, her present age is 34 years. Present age is 34 years. She has a son Suryansh aged 14 years and a daughter Dhruvi 9 years. We'll draw their timelines as well. Suryansh is 9 years and then Dhruvi. Sorry, Suryansh is 14 years and Dhruvi is 9 years. Dhruvi is 9 years old. She is the sole guardian of her children pursuant to her recent divorce. She is currently residing in a rented house. Suryansh has just passed 8th standard while Dhruvi is studying in 3rd standard. She has approached you, a CFP practitioner, for preparing a financial plan for her family. She has plans to retire early from service at her age of 55 years. So Urvashi's retirement age is 55. She shares the following financial information with you. So her salary income is given, then her household expenses are given here, and these are her investments, and below are her assets. We should read all these things carefully. Then liabilities. So now coming to her goals. So here they have given first goal as purchase a house in the next 3 years costing currently rupees 1.25 crore. Provide for own funds, transfer and stamp duty expenses to the extent of 30% of market value. So that means after 3 years she wants to go for a home and the present cost of that home is 1.25 crores. So now she is 34. So at the age of 37 she wants to buy a home. So cost is 1.25 crores. This is for home. Come to the second goal. Create a pool account and manage the same to plan for basic education of both children till their respective age of 18 years. Current costs are 1.5 lakhs per annum till age 14 and rupees 2 lakhs per annum thereafter till age 18. Such expenses escalate at 10%. So at the age of 18, that her children higher education will start. We'll see the third goal. Create a corpus for higher education of both children at their respective age of 18 years. Rupees 25 lakhs is the outlay in current terms for each child. Such costs escalate at 8% per annum. That means they require 25 lakhs each for their higher education. 25 lakhs. This is for higher education. Same for Dhruvi as well. So fourth goal, create a combined corpus for the professional courses to be pursued by children with current outlay of rupees 25 lakhs each required at their respective age of 22 years, such costs escalating at 9%, such corpus sustaining till the marriage of both the children tentatively at their respective age of 27 years. Marriage costs are at 20 lakhs per marriage, escalating 7%. So they are going to marry at the age of 27 and current cost of marriage is 20 lakhs. This is for marriage. At the age of 27. And cost of escalation for marriage is given as 7%. In both the cases, it is 7%. And here, rate of escalation of higher education is given as 8%. So coming to the fifth goal, retirement corpus for post-retirement income stream equivalent to 60% current expenses arrived at by omitting rent, EMI and school fees and considering provisions for gifting a lump sum value then. So rupees 1 crore combined to her children when Urvashi attains 75 years of age. A further provision of donating lump sum value then rupees 1 crore to charitable trust on reaching 85. She wants to donate 1 crore rupees at the age of 75 for her children and also 1 crore to a charitable trust at the age of 85. And here values are given as then, that means they are future values. So at the age of 75, she wants to give 1 crore rupees. 1 crore for children. This is FV because future value is given. And again at the age of 85. By the way, what is her life expectancy? We will check it out. We'll come down. Here in the life parameters, they have given Urvashi's expected life currently estimated as 85. Yes, 85 is her life expectancy. And at the same time, she wants to give 1 crore rupees for charity. And this is also FV. Coming to goal number 6. Create a fund in 10 years for a family world tour at an estimated rupees 10 lakhs at current costs, such costs escalating at 5% per annum. So she wants to go for world tour after 10 years. Now she is 34. After 10 years means at the age of 44, she wants to go for world tour. And present cost of world tour is given as 10 lakh rupees. So this is world tour. Okay, these are the timelines. First we need to draw these timelines so that we'll get a fair idea about the case study. So now we will start with questions. Let us start with the first questions. Let us see the first question. Urvashi asks if you can show her the actual financial plan made of another client. Under which of the following code of ethics you are prohibited to reveal one client's detail to others? So options given here are Code of Ethics of Professionalism, Code of Ethics of Fairness, Code of Ethics of Confidentiality, Code of Ethics of Integrity. So she wants to know the financial plan of other client. It is a confidential matter. We cannot show the financial plan of one client to another. Therefore, we cannot do this under the Code of Ethics of Confidentiality. Therefore, the right answer is option B, Code of Ethics. Option C, Code of Ethics of Confidentiality. So option C is the right answer. Code of ethics of confidentiality. Let us see the second question. You have just defined and discussed with Urvashi the basic terms of financial plan construction. As per financial planner practice standards, what should be your next logical step? So options given are to inform Urvashi about the terms of the engagement, to collect the quantitative and qualitative information of Urvashi, to define the financial goal of Urvashi, to apprise Urvashi of your expertise in certain areas to elicit her goal accordingly. So here you have already discussed about the basic terms of financial plan construction. After that, the next step is to collect the information, to gather the information. Therefore, the right answer here is to collect quantitative and qualitative information of Urvashi. That is option C. Sorry, that is option B, to collect the quantitative and qualitative information of Urvashi.